whose idea was this, right? Whose idea was this, and why is it a good idea? Why is it something that some women, I think most women don't like it, but some women, these like K-pop bands, it's like a male, I've seen them, right? Some women think it's cool for some reason. Like, I don't know why. I don't know, it's like a little subculture thing, I guess, like anime and things like that. But the men are like really over feminized. It's really weird, man. They got all these little like dangly earrings and almost like they got makeup on, right? And this, like, I'm not the overly tough sort of guy, but even I can't stand it. I don't know what sort of guys like with their head screwed on would like look at that and think, oh yeah, we should be like those K-pop guys. It looks like they wear like hairspray and everything. You can see me, man, my hair is all a mess. I don't, like, I kind of get my hands dirty now. Like, I've always got I've never been afraid of like hard work and stuff. Like, I've worked some warehouse jobs. I'm more of an academic, right? You know, I went through uni and everything. But I've done like, those truck driving jobs in like a warehouse. You know, I got the license to drive one of those like pump truck things, and I've had accidents and stuff. I worked in like B&Q, which was like a DIY store when I was younger. And most of the girls I've been in a relationship with, they don't mind the guy being like kind of, how to say, like, not unruly, but like ungovernable, so to speak. Like, they don't try and really like boss him around, so to speak. They see it as an equal partnership. They see the guy has to, the guy is building something and he's got his unique masculine sort of like skills. And like, I've never been like getting in fights and stuff all the time. I'm not that kind of sort of guy. I have, I can kind of like flip on a very rare occasion, but I'm more peaceful, so to speak. I have thrown a few punches in my lifetime, but even I lived with this guy for a while. He was like really into his fitness. I think he was on the I don't know if he was on steroids or something, but like I came to admire him after a while, because it was like, that is the man. I mean, you don't have to be a beefcake, do you? But like, even I'm trying to go to the gym now. I was like, oh yeah, he's doing the right thing, because he's taking care of his body. Like, he might not be as like kind of intellectual as me, but he was smart. He had street smart, and he knew stuff and everything. I didn't dislike him. I think he's a good guy as well. But like, getting back to this K-pop thing, man, like, there's two kind of women that I've kind of noticed. It's kind of weird, man. What do you guys think in the comments? I thought it'd be a funny kind of video to post about this. Like, how is it good for anyone? How is it good for a woman in the long run? I don't know, man. Like, a red-blooded guy is always going to be like, you have to be like You have to be the traditional man. You do. You have to, like. And like I said, most women didn't seem to have a problem with that. Like, I want to be careful, like, how I talk about this, like, but it's kind of gender bending in a way, isn't it? Like, you know, people do what they want. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, there's one guy. Like, I used to have this ex, and even she was a little bit like controlling. I was with her for like 3 months, but she knew, you know, even she was attracted to like a kind of man. And I went over, and she had this guy friend, and he wasn't interested in women. And he made some comment about me having like dirt under my nails. It's like, what, man? I mean, guys are real, like, well, I won't even say that. Like, traditional guys, they're always going to be a bit messy. Like, and that was always the appeal, wasn't it? Like, that is kind of the essence of what a guy is. And I think women like that, didn't they? It's like when you're younger, like they chase you around the football field and stuff. It's like the guys are playing football, and I don't know. And you were making like tree houses, which are kind of dangerous when you were younger. And like I was jumping around on things with my cousin. The one time we were like outside my grandparents' like back garden, and they used to have this like container like where it was filled with coal for their fireplace, and we climbed on top of it and we were jumping off it, and I jumped off it and there was a nail on a plank of wood which went through my foot, and my foot was like bleeding then. But I survived, and you kind of have accidents, don't you? Like these days, I don't know what are we raising? Like, what's going to happen if men don't have like a kind of drive, and you know, because men were always kind of like protectors, because we went through the dangers, and we knew what to look out for. Like, I'm not saying be reckless, but I'm just saying even like grungy, like you know, like the rock bands back in the day. I know Kurt Cobain did like silly things, didn't he? Like he'd wear like a dress, but that was for like shock value, wasn't it? It was like that was because he was like he was like trying like all weird things, but he had like stubble and like messy hair. But these days it's like he only did that like once, didn't he? The rest of the time he kind of looked like a man, like a, you know, a guy that was like been through some stuff. But then you had this emo phase then, didn't you, in the 2000s, and they were wearing things like makeup, and it was like all the time. Like, it was never kind of meant to be like that, was it? Like, rock stars were always like rebellious and tough in their baseline. I don't know, I'm running out of thoughts now, but we'll run this through ChatGPT because we don't want to trigger anyone, but that's my opinion. Alright, peace. my STOIC Joker.